Now I'm going to do the discounted payback. Now this takes a bit longer because I'm going to have to incorporate the time value of money. And so let's just draw it out. I'm going to use the same information. So we've got year 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we've got the cash flow for each of those years that were given before we adjust for the time value of money. 50,000 in the first year, which was the outflow. And then we have inflows after that of 24, 22, 19.5, and 14.6. Okay, so now before I start doing the cumulative cash flow for this stream, I have to multiply it by PV factor. Okay, so the PV factor essentially says I'm going to convert it into today's dollars. So today is year 0, so the PV factor is 1. So I multiply the first one by 1, and I get the present value of the cash flow. Okay, so 50,000 negative times 1 is negative 50,000. Now, it's going to change for each of the future years. And one important thing is I didn't work out what the discount rate was, right? I didn't state what the discount rate was. I'm going to say for this example, I'll go back up here and write it, is that the discount rate is going to be 15%. Okay? And this would usually be given. So what that means is you would expect a return of 15% on this investment. And we would discount the cash flow by that rate. Okay, so we multiply it by 1 over 1 plus the discount rate, 1.15, okay, to the power of 1, because this is the first year. So this formula is essentially 1 over 1 plus r, which is the discount rate, to the power of t, which is the number of years that you're discounting. So the second year we multiply by 1 over 1.15 to the power of 2. Third year it's 1 over 1.15 to the power of 3. And then the fourth year is 1 over 1.15 to the power of 4. Okay, so if I multiply all of those out, I get the today's value of each of these cash flows. And for 24,000, if I multiply that out, I get 20,870. So you can see it's less than 24,000, which makes sense, because if you had 24,000 a year from now, it's not going to be worth the same as 24,000 today. What this is saying is it's worth roughly about 20,870 based on these assumptions. And then the further out you go, the more you're going to have to discount it, or the less the money is going to be worth in today's dollars. So we have in the second year, it will be 16,635. So I'll just put it in equal sign because I'm multiplying here. And the third year, the 19,500 actually becomes 12,822 in today's dollars. And then the very final year is 8,348. So you can see it takes a bit more work than it was for the first part. Now I'm going to do a cumulative cash flow. And it's going to be a cumulative of the present value. Okay, so year 0, it's 50,000. Nice and simple. But 1 year from now, we have recovered 20,870. So we're still negative, but it's going to be negative 29,130. 2 years from now, we recover another 16,000. So it's going to be negative 12,495. And then 3 years from now, we finally get into the positive. Not by much, but it's going to be plus 326. And in the last year, if we add the 8,300, it becomes 8,674. Okay, so you can see here that this is going to be the payback, the discounted payback, somewhere between year 2 and 3, just like the last one. So how do we calculate it? The same way we did the last one. We're going to say year 2, year 3 is the difference. Somewhere between that timeline is going to be where we have the payback. Okay, at year 2 we were at negative 12,495, and then we earned 12,822 in the third year. So we need to recover 12,495, so it would be somewhere around here. This would be 0. Okay, so that would be this portion here, 12,495 to get to 0. So therefore our discounted payback is going to be 2 years plus a portion of the third year. And the portion is going to be 12,495 divided by 12,822. And that works out to 2.97 years. You can see it's longer than the original one we did, which was 2.21. And that's because we didn't consider time value of money in that scenario.